Get out of here, dog. I'm trying to record a video. What is up, guys? FlappyChicken here. Today in this video, we are doing a lot today for the fantasy football series. Last week, I forgot to do an episode. And so we're gonna go over a breakdown of not only 2 weeks ago, but last week's game of fantasy football. Now, spoiler alert, we lost both times. Sad. Trevor Siemian, 9 points, threw 2 picks. Come on, Siemian, I expect better. Marshawn Lynch, busted against the Washington Redskins. Then we have the GOAT, Kareem Hunt. Kareem Hunt, 172 rushing yards, a touchdown. What a beautiful game from Kareem Hunt, carrying the team again. Mike Evans against the tough Minnesota defense, he got 7 receptions for 67 yards. I'll take it. I mean, I kind of expected that. Terrell Pryor, 2 receptions, 19 yards. It's not having it. Jack Doyle, 2 receptions for 16 yards. You kidding me? Chris Thompson, the guy we stole from the waiver wires, 27 points this week. That week. 8 rushes for 38 yards, 150 receiving yards, and a touchdown. Still lost. Because you gotta look down there. Dustin Hopkins, 9 points. Cool. Ravens defense against the Jacksonville Jaguars in London. 44 points. Come on, Ravens. I dropped them. I dropped them after this week. But the worst thing is, look at my bench. I had the bench out for a reason. Jaguars defense at the bottom, 11 points. Zach Miller, 1.5, I don't care. Mariota, 23 points. Stephon Diggs, 33 points on my bench. DeMarco Murray, 17.5. If we put these people in, we would have won. His team had Matt Ryan, 20 points. McCaffrey against the Saints, had a great game. Matt Forte, didn't expect much. Antonio Brown, 110 yards, 10 receptions and a touchdown. Deadly. Larry Fitzgerald, 149 yards, 13 receptions and a touchdown. His receivers, killing me. Gronk, 18 points, 89 yards, 8 receptions, 1 touchdown. Like, literally, all of his receivers and his flex have a touchdown. And then not much happened after that, so there's his bench, if you want to see it. He sat Sammy Watkins, good. Now let's go to last week's game. So I'm thinking, alright, cool, we'll just start whoever we sat last week and we'll be fine. Mariota, this is actually the Titans team quarterback, so Mariota hurts his freaking hamstring. Matt Castle comes in, throws a couple picks. 14 points. Pitiful. DeMarco Murray, 31 yards, 7 rushes. Really? The GOAT, Kareem Hunt! 101 yards. 4 receptions, 20 yards. That's 14 points. Kareem Hunt's coming back down to earth. Still getting me more than 10 points a week, and that's why I love Kareem Hunt. Mike Evans, 14.5 points, 5 receptions, 67 yards, and a touchdown against the Giants. Can't believe it. Stephon Diggs, 98 yards, 5 receptions, that's 11.5 points. Great game. Charles Clay, 112 yards, 13.5 points. Beautiful. Chris Thompson, a reception for 4 yards, 23 rushing yards. That's it. Jaguars did good again, even though they gave up freaking touchdowns to the freaking Jets running backs. Jacksonville kicker did good. However, you look at the other team, Aaron Rodgers, 31 points. 4 touchdowns against the Bears. I was expecting that. I was like, cool. Le'Veon Bell, 32 points. 144 rushing yards, 2 touchdowns, 42 receiving. Fuck. I was fucked. Carlos Hyde, 10.5 points. 68 rushing yards, 27 receiving. Demaryius Thomas, invisible. Thank you. Kelvin Benjamin, 104 yards. My day is getting worse with this. Jimmy Graham, 8 points. Brandon Marshall, 7. 17 from the Texans. This is how we lose. This is how we lose. So the score was 92 to 123. But let's get to this week. Because the past doesn't matter anymore. We're 1-3 on the season. Doesn't matter to me. We are going to win this week. Now, this is a disadvantage of recording this early. Because as you can see, the other team, he's just not ready. He does not have his kicker in. He does not have the right flex. I know. It looks like he was wanting to put in Danny Amendola. And he honestly, he only has 2 hours to put in Amendola before it's too late. And he's got to go with Eric Decker. But let's just go over my team on the left. Starting at quarterback, we have the GOAT from last week, the best fantasy quarterback, the hottest fantasy quarterback in the game right now, Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson is starting over Mariota this week. Mariota might not even play. So if Mariota does, if Mariota's healthy, we're going to put Mariota in. And also, this is just also if he's mobile. If he's not mobile, then I don't know. But Watson, he was on fire last week. And this is a proving game against a tough Chiefs defense. I necessarily do not think that the Texans are going to get the win, but I'm sure hope Deshaun Watson is going to have a great game. Starting at running back, DeMarco Murray. We don't have anyone else. DeMarco Murray, I have to have him on here. I honestly can't sit him after last week. And even if I wanted to, look at the bench. There's no one there. Chris Thompson bye. Terrell Pryor's on a bye. Jack Doyle's hurt and I'm not starting him. Mariota, Jaguars defense, not starting him this week. We can't put in a replacement running back. So DeMarco Murray is just going to have to do for now. Kareem Hunt. Next we have the GOAT, Kareem Hunt. No way I'm sending Kareem Hunt. Hunt's been on fire these past 4 weeks. You know, last week he cooled down, but guess what? At least 10 to 14 points are guaranteed because it's Kareem Hunt. He's the freaking GOAT of this team. He's the savior of this team, and we're gonna win. Starting at wide receiver, Thursday night football time for Mike Evans as he will face the weak New England Patriots defense. Mike Evans better be going off, baby, because I need to bask in the glory of Mike Evans getting like 5 touchdowns against a terrible Patriots defense. That would just be so sweet. I mean, tonight's exciting. Tonight is Thursday night football game. It's gonna be a shootout. It's gonna be full of fantasy points. I'm very sure of that. It's gonna be an amazing game. Cannot wait to watch. Stephon Diggs is our other wide receiver going against Chicago's defense. Chicago's defense, you know, it's underrated, but also not that good. The cornerbacks, I'd say, are not very good. Stephon Diggs is leading the NFL in receiving yards. So I expect Stephon Diggs to be have a very strong campaign this week against the Chicago Bears. Then we have Charles Clay at tight end going against the Cincinnati Bengals. Bengals defense, I'd say it's pretty decent, but Charles Clay is a man who Tyrod will constantly throw to. 112 yards last week. So Tyrod, he knows where to find the man, Charles Clay, the #1 receiver in Buffalo. Don't tell me Jordan Matthews. He's out right now with injury. Who are you going to throw it to? Zay Jones. That's it. Him and Charles Clay. We have to start Marshawn Lynch. Marshawn Lynch versus Baltimore. Baltimore's defense is not that good. Alright, I've learned that from the Jacksonville game. But Lynch isn't that good either. He's touchdown dependent, basically. And like I said before, I can't really replace... I'm higher on Lynch than I am Jack Doyle this week, and I cannot put in anyone else. I know you see that empty slot there, but that's because there's no kicker on the other team. So I cannot put anyone else in there, unless I pull some strings. I do have a plan, and it may or may not happen. Stay tuned to my Twitter, link in the description by the way. You should follow it, very good Twitter account. I will post the starting lineup for this fantasy team, because there might be some changes in between this video and Sunday. So, be on the lookout for that. So Lynch, we gotta start him against Baltimore. I'm not too excited about that. Hopefully Lynch can go off this game, but I doubt it. The Philadelphia Eagles defense going against the Arizona Cardinals. Yes, I do know that Carson Palmer is number 2 in passing yards this season, besides Tom Brady. I know that, but Palmer's turned the ball over 5 times this year, and to be fair, the Eagles defense isn't even that bad, so I think they can totally stop the Cardinals, who they don't have fire. They don't have any fire without David Johnson, their main piece of the offense. They do have Larry Fitzgerald. He is very valuable to this team, but other than that, there's really nothing. So I hope Eagles can just feast on the Cardinals this week, and yeah. And for kicker, we have Robbie Gould of the San Francisco 49ers. And they're going against the Colts. The Colts defense is pretty bad. So I do not expect Hoyer to score like touchdowns. I expect them to hit those chip shot field goals all the time. And Robbie Gould has been gold. Huh, you catch my drift there? Gold! He's been gold on field goals, hasn't missed one yet. And this very good strategy. I really hope Robbie Gould does good this week. And if you look on the right, I am facing Patriots, team quarterback, Tom Brady, shootout. It's gonna be a shootout. Chris Johnson, don't trust him. Don't think he's gonna do good. Duke Johnson is seriously someone that I'm worried about this week. This Jets defense better be locked up, because Duke Johnson is the only playmaker I see on the offense for the Browns. Alright, Corey Coleman's injured. Kenny Britt's dropping balls. Isaiah Crowell's useless. Duke Johnson is like the only good one, besides the potential that I see in Deshaun Kaiser. So, Duke Johnson's a man I'm worried about this week. Golden Tate against Carolina. I think that this could be good for Detroit. This could be bad. It's kind of a risk here. So we'll just see how that goes. Baldwin against the Rams. The Rams defense has been good this season. The team overall has been good. They've beaten the freaking Dallas Cowboys last week. Baldwin didn't have many receptions because of the groin injury. This might be the same thing this week. And against a better defense, I'm not sure that he's going to do that well. So hopefully he doesn't do that well, because I don't want that. Zach Ertz versus Arizona. Arizona is number 1 against tight ends in the passing game. But Zach Ertz, I believe he's been one of the top fantasy tight ends this season. Very good, and I expect him to do good. So I'm not going to be surprised if he gets like a touchdown or two. Like, let's say 15 points maximum. Or, nah, we're just going to say 12. 12 points for Ertz. Decker, if Mariota's not there, Decker's just, no, terrible. Trash. If Mariota's there, Decker maybe could be good this week. Just, it's a kind of situational thing. And Raiders defense versus Baltimore. Baltimore's terrible, so I don't blame him using Raiders defense, but Raiders defense isn't even that good. Khalil Mack, he's the star player. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video.